What's up, guys? Welcome to my first YouTube video. It is long overdue, but I'm so excited to be here. If you don't know me or haven't met me before, my name is Nicole. I run the lifestyle and fashion blog called Love a Latte. And today I'm just going to be answering some questions and assumptions that you guys have sent into my Instagram stories. I meant to get this video up a while ago, but better late than never, right? So let's just get into it. If you don't have a coffee or something to drink, I would suggest you go grab something. Over here at Love a Latte, we obviously love coffee. So just grab something, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So we're gonna start with the assumptions. I had y'all send in some assumptions that you may have about me. If you know me already, I had you send in assumptions that you may have thought when you first met me. Or if you don't know me, I still had you send in assumptions of what you may think about me now. So I'm gonna answer a few of them. I'm really excited. The first assumption was that I was an extrovert. And one of my friends actually sent this one in. I've known her for about 7 or 8 years at this point. So when I first met her, I was a lot more extroverted than I am now, I would say. I met her when I was in high school. Now I am not as extroverted. I think people get introverts and extroverts, like they just get the meanings behind them confused a lot, because really what an introvert or an extrovert is how you recharge. So introverts, they recharge by having alone time, and extroverts, they recharge by, being in a group of people, like going to a party or whatever it is. So I am 100% an introvert. I need to recharge by myself, have some alone time, whether that's just chilling, hanging out on social media, or watching a show, spending time with Jesus, literally whatever it is. I always need that little bit of me time at the end of the day just so I can recharge. But I'm trying to force myself to become a little bit more of an extrovert. I love people, but I just need my alone time, If you're not an introvert, you probably don't understand that, but that's just who I am. My introverts, you know where I'm coming from. Another assumption was that I got good grades, and that is true. I was always really good at school. I didn't hate school, didn't love school, but I got good grades. I graduated with honors. In college, I was on the dean's list. And I think I got a few 4.0s here and there, so yes, I did get good grades. Next assumption is you always try to find the positive in everything. And I try to do that as much as I can. Obviously, some situations are harder than others, but I always try to look on the bright side, try to see the silver lining in things. I think there is good that can come out of just about any situation. And so I try to see the positive in everything, but obviously easier said than done. Another assumption was that I was super sweet and shy. So I guess that's not really an assumption, because that's more of like an observation, I guess, when someone first met me. But I wouldn't say that I'm shy. I would say that I'm more reserved, because I don't know, that's just who I am. When I get close to someone or really get to know someone, you would know that I am not that way at all. When I'm comfortable with someone, I am not shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy in general. I'm trying to break out of my shell a little bit more, but I would say I'm not shy. I'm definitely just more reserved until I get to know you. Oh no, there's a couple more. Assumption is that I travel a lot. So I love to travel, love seeing new places. I'm definitely more of an experience over things person. So I try to travel as much as I can. Obviously with COVID, wasn't able to travel at all during 2020, which was really hard because I do love to travel so much. But the assumption is that I travel a lot, and I would say I just try to travel as much as I can. Last assumption is that I love Jesus, which is true. I love Jesus so much. Hasn't always been the case. I would say that I've been a Christian my whole life, but I think once like junior, senior year of high school came is when I really started to develop a personal relationship with Jesus, and that's when I really gave my life over to him. So if y'all ever have any questions about Christianity or Jesus or anything, feel free to send them my way. Next up, we have some questions for me that people have sent in. Really excited to answer some of these ones. So we're just gonna dive into it. We'll start with a good one. My favorite coffee drink ever. So my go-to coffee drink if I'm trying out like a new coffee shop or if I just don't know what I'm in the mood for is always gonna be a caramel latte with an extra shot of espresso usually and oat milk. I love oat milk. Is anyone else on the oat milk train? Because it's so good. So that's my go-to. If I'm getting like an iced coffee, I will do an iced upside down Americano with half flavor of white chocolate, and sometimes I'll do caramel drizzle, sometimes I won't, whatever I'm feeling, but that drink will change your life. So good. Favorite recipe I've ever made? That's a hard one. I am a kind of person, I love to cook, love to try out new recipes. I would say some sort of like taco, burrito bowl, something like that. Those are always my go-to recipes to make just because they're so easy. You can do so many different variations with them. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite recipe I've ever made, really. I'm like trying to think and I can't really think of one, but I love coming up with new recipes and sharing them on my blog. And it would be fun to do like some recipe videos on here on YouTube as well. So if you would like to see some of that, feel free to leave me a comment down below. My occupation. Right now, I am trying to build up Love a Latte. My goal, this is going to kind of tie into the next question, which is plans for the future. My goal is to be self-employed, working on building up Love a Latte, trying to be a blogger, whatever that looks like for me. I recently graduated with a certificate in social media marketing, and so I would love to do something with that. Not quite sure what that looks like yet, but we'll see. So, but I am currently doing this. I make a little bit of money from this, which is such a blessing. If you haven't ordered a sweatshirt from me yet, you can head to lovealateblog.com/shop or /merch. I'm not really sure. I can link it for you in the description below. But I design sweatshirts. They're so cozy, such good quality, and I would love if you bought one. And I'm also a personal assistant right now, which is so much fun. So that is my occupation. And tying into the next question, which is plans for the future. I am currently going through just a lot of changes in my life. So it's kind of hard for me to answer this question because once I have like more details and more like finalizations, then I will be able to share some more. But plans for the future, it says plans for the future, travel, work, blog. So traveling plans, as of right now, I'm supposed to be going to Hawaii this summer. Hopefully everything stays somewhat open with COVID, so I'm able to do that. With work, like I just said, I'm trying to build Love a Latte because my goal is to be self-employed so I could work from anywhere. But yeah, there's some more things happening behind the scenes that I'm excited to fill you guys on at a later date once things are a little bit more finalized. And that kind of also ties into the next question, which is, what are your dreams? So obviously, like I've been saying, I would love to be self-employed, whatever that looks like. And my biggest dream in life has always been to be a mom. So whenever the Lord brings the right guy into my life, I'm so excited to be a wife and a mom. That is just my biggest. One meal for the rest of your life, what is it? This is a really hard one. I love Thai food, right? Like pad Thai, pad siu, like stuff like that. I feel like I could eat it every day and not get tired of it. But also, like I was saying before, any type of like taco, burrito bowl. I also could eat stuff like that, like every day for the rest of my life and not get tired of it, because you can like do so many different variations of it. So I don't have a specific meal that I could eat for the rest of my life, but I would say either Mexican or Thai food. That's just such a hard question. I have no idea. That's it for my first YouTube video. I have had so much fun answering all those questions and assumptions. You can find me over on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok. You can sign up for my email list. I'm basically everywhere. I will link all of those in the description for you guys, so you can go follow me wherever you want. But I'm definitely going to be doing more YouTube videos. I'm really excited. I've never done YouTube before. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm really excited to dive into doing like vlogs. I think would be really fun. Different tutorials of like makeup and I don't know, maybe recipes, plant tours. I literally have so many fun ideas, but I would love to hear your ideas. So if you have any ideas for YouTube videos, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video and subscribe. I don't know where the little buttons are, but I'm sure they're down at the bottom somewhere. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been so much fun, and I can't wait to see you soon.